Dearly beloved, We're gathered here today to get through this thing called Warzone. Electric word, Warzone, means online risk, and some games take a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. The Warzone Awards. A celebration of never-ending happiness. You can only see the website, day or night. So when you tune to this VOD on twitch.tv, you know the one, Persona Fun. Instead of asking how much time is left, ask how much of your mind, baby. Cause in this award show, you're not on your own.
Warzone, are you ready?
Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, my lads and laddises, my seniors and amigos. Welcome to the Warzone Awards 2018.
The Warzone Awards 2018. Man, it's already been a whole year.
You know it. So much has happened since then. You know, like UJS and Unity updates by our boy FizzDog.
I always pronounce it UGS. I don't know why.
There's no G there. There's definitely a J.
There's been a lot of maps and a lot of mobile updates.
Yeah, I know. I got like 15 coins on the app.
Did you spend it on Smoky Black?
No, that's like 9,900 coins. I got to save up more.
Oh, right.
But to be fair, I'm more of a wild strawberry guy myself. So I'm saving up for that one.
Yeah, that's great, man.
All right. Well, I'm ready. Are you ready? What? Can you tell me a little bit more what's happening tonight?
Today we got 9 great awards celebrating Warzone's history of 2018. I'm going to kick it off. We got Best Clan. We got Best Match. We got Best Map. Best Map Maker.
Oh, man.
Best New Map Maker. Best Fizzer Moment. Worst Map. And then Best Warzoner and the Warzone Community Member of the Year.
Oh, boy. I'm so close.
To what?
Well, I guess we'll find that out at the end of the show.
Hold on, though. You do realize that my time isn't free, right? How are you going to pay for all this?
Well, I think we got 2 sponsors this year. That's one more than we had last year.
Stepping it up.
I know, because this is a big budget. You're expensive. I'm doing this for free. And, we need to pay for all this shit. So, I got 2 beautiful sponsors for you. We'll learn more about them later, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's Red Apron and the 3 Broskies. Anyhow, I think it's time for our first award. And I believe that's Best Match.
That's right, Best Match. It's all about matches that are supposed to be so brilliant and well executed that someone like me has no idea what's going on.
I agree. I have no idea what I'm doing. Turn 1 and especially Turn 6.
Let's read off the nominees. 1v1 ladder, Malacan versus Rufus.
This match is between 2 top players during the latest 1v1 ladder. And first things first, I gotta say, I think not picking Australia was a terrible move. I always play one quick match to start my Warzone streams, and when I pick Australia, I win 50% of the time, 100% of the time. So that's my only flaw with this game. Rufus would take this dub, and that is just one of the many victories that has him nominated for Best Warzoner this year. 2v2 Berlin Open, Volcano Island, first round. That's hard to say.
This match features a team of Hawks players against Canada's and Germany's finest exports. A battle so close that it shocked everyone that didn't think Joey and Mr. Troldemort were going to make it out of the first round.
Honestly, it was the biggest upset of the 2v2 Berlin Open. At least that's what our competitive community says.
Dan?
This next one is the 3v3 ladder game.
That's 6 whole people.
Yeah, none of them picked Australia. And honestly, that's why I couldn't vote for this one. But who knows, maybe it can still win because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't believe we're supposed to tell people what we voted for. Or vote at all.
Oh man.
Next we got Clan League 10 Pangea Ultima, Outlaws vs. Lynx. That's www.warzone.com/multiplayer ? Game ID equals 16215384.
Outlaws and links, just like my favorite childhood game.
And when you look at that, they both picked Australia.
Yeah, Mr. Sea Monster's very happy about that. Alright, last nominee, Hot Potato.
Hey, we were both in this one.
And neither of us deserved to.
A bunch of Warzone's coastal elites fought it out for the center of the circle.
But ultimately it didn't work out that way. The game's creator just happens to win. Some have said it is rigged, making this a controversial nomination, which we love. Alright, Ethan, do you know who the winner is?
I think I do.
Alright, say it, baby.
"1v1 ladder, Malacan versus Rufus."
Alright, folks, it's time for what might possibly be our worst received award.
That's right, we're talking about the Worst Map Award, an award for maps that are so amateur, they're kind of brilliant.
After all, this award is about celebrating Warzone's map-making scene. How else will these diamonds in the rough get the attention that they deserve?
Let's break down the nominees.
Christmas Celebrations 2018 Real Map.
Quick question, does proclaiming something to be real make it so?
I don't know, but after many years of the holiday skunk maps, I think it's time for a Halloween map.
Anyway, this map has a clean aesthetic and is a Warzone tradition.
I love me some Christmas.
Okay, this is epic.
Sure is, and what's interesting to me is that the creator of this map was also nominated for Best New Map Maker.
Stay in school, kids.
Rubik's Cube Mayhem.
Gonna have to be honest here, just like how I've never solved the Rubik's Cube, I don't think I'll ever win on this map.
There's quite a few maps like this out there that require you to study the map before playing.
But on the chance that all players do, it can lead to some pretty interesting games.
Amen. Okay, this map made me giggle.
It's actually a well-drawn map, but it's the premise that makes it noteworthy.
If I win on it, does that mean I killed the dog?
The dog looked happy at least.
Ethan, stop.
What?
Stop scraping your credit card on my screen.
Oh, sorry. Something about this map makes me want to spend hundreds in an attempt to understand youth culture.
Now the people of Warzone can floss like no one's watching.
Ooh, daddy. Alright, Devin, tell me who won.
The winner is... Fortnite! Well, those are our first two awards. 1v1 ladder, Malacan vs. Rufus for best match, and Fortnite for worst map. I gotta say, honestly, all those matches were great in different aspects. You had some competitive ones and some fun and goofy ones. I really enjoyed the variety and all the nominees for best match.
For sure. The same could really be said about worst map as well.
I agree. I believe we played them all on the Warhole, and they all have their own unique character. All of them are fun to play on. Fortnite, we've played a scenario where it's based off the actual game. We had commanders and random cards with like 10 players and 30 AIs. On top of that, we had Joey who would play as the Storm, and every 3 turns, slowly close on a random part of the map. It was chaos, but it was really fun.
Maybe Warzone should be on the Epic Game Store.
I'll hit up Fizzer after the show.
Speaking of after the show, don't we have something happening live?
You know it, we got an after party after the awards. This is where we will discuss the awards, maybe read some questions, and I think we'll play a game on the winner of best map.
So yeah, make sure to stick around for that at the end of the show.
Yeah, make sure to add an alert or something.
What? I mean, if they're here, they don't need to set an alert.
Maybe I'm trying to segue into something, maybe.
Is it time to move on?
You said time. You know what tells time?
The clock?
That you have on your wrist.
Yeah, it's a watch. What's the point of this?
Hey editors, I think it's time to play that trailer.
That's right, the wait is over.
This is what Steve Jobs made Apple for this moment.
I love you, Steven.
All right, time to settle down. We got a job to do.
Moving on, the next award is for Best Map Maker. Sorry, that is not the award. Moving on, the next award is for Best Map.
The Best Map Award is for, well, the best map. The maps nominated for this award can't just look nice or play well, they gotta shine above the rest and resonate with the Warzone community.
This is my favorite award. I love seeing the variety of well-polished maps.
Let's get to it then, shall we? Hit me with the nominees.
First up is Galleon's Elder Scrolls III Morrowind. Everyone's favorite Bethesda game, right?
No, that's Fallout 76.
Oof. The world of Morrowind is pretty detailed here on this map of over 1,400 territories.
The iconography is what sets this map above other maps. I like that Nord's icon. It's like a tree but with a face.
You can tell a lot of love of the game went into this map.
Okay, this one is called Flower Wars by Merc. Like a flower, it sure is pretty to look at.
Yeah, for me the art on this map is what makes it special.
Oh, for sure, the Aztec temples look really neat. They're not even essential to the map, but time was taken to put them there.
And I actually do appreciate how the borders between the bonuses are handled.
Very clean. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Gotham City by Lionheart.
So you came back to die with your city?
I guess.
This map is a real example of why Lionheart's works are considered the best of the best.
I love the little character portraits of our favorite Batman villains such as Croc and Poison Ivy. But I must ask, what was Lionheart thinking about when he made this map?
Perhaps he was wondering why someone would play a map before jumping out of a plane.
Kate Upton 2 Strategic Edition.
Next map is Medium Raw.
Yes, a medium rendition of everyone's favorite map, made by Sloppy Fat Ginger.
It's an overall update of the classic Rise of Rome map.
Definitely makes it more playable for bad players, such as yourself and I.
Alright, we got our nominees. It's time to award the cheese.
The cheddar goes to... Gotham City!
You can't do the voice, remember? It's my character.
Oh, Gotham City.
I mean, you do the voice better than me.
The Warzone Awards 2018 is sponsored by Red Apron, the #1 baked goods delivery company in the Northern Hemisphere. With their headquarters in Canada, all customers in North America receive free 1-month shipping. Don't worry, rest of the world, you get to pay for shipping. Isn't that great? Red Apron also supplied us with a special offer for tonight only. If you go to redapron.com/awards, you will automatically receive 30% off your first order of a dozen cookies. With that, we say thank you, Red Apron. Man, I would love some cookies.
I think Red Apron sent us some. They're in the dressing room.
I'll have to get me some of those sugar cookies.
You know how sugar is controversial in diets? This next award is bound to be controversial.
Are we doing segues again? I love segues.
We are. We got Best Warzoner.
Very controversial last year. Dan WL, Warlight, won, and some people just weren't happy.
But that's what people voted for.
No Dan for Best Warzoner this year. We got a lot of big name nominees.
Like many of the awards, this one can literally be anybody's.
Let's review. Deadman, does he need an introduction?
This artist, formerly known as Master of the Dead, won Community Member of the Year last year and was also nominated last year for Warzoner.
Rising from the Dead, yeah, I'll go with that. Rising from the Dead in early 2014, this dead man always been ballin'. Like, damn, that win rate, boy.
He also had another season win to his record by winning Season 32 in early of last year.
Very impressive.
Now we got Keycourse from the Lynx clan, who's been one of the better players in the seasonal ladders this past year. He's also made his impact known in all ladders and the AWP Tour by holding a top 3 spot year-round.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Kurdistan, 49, born in 1949. This veteran has seen it all. You really need to salute his service for being top 3 all year in the 1v1 ladder. Not bad for the old man.
Very impressive. This next nominee will have you saying No Mercy, because that's their name, No Mercy. Participating in too many coin seasons throughout their career and doing well in all of them, they've also won the seasonal ladder in October.
Very impressive.
Hey Devin, you want some roofies?
Do you mean Rufus, our next nominee?
Of course, drugs are bad.
Rufus, who was and is still the #1 player on the 1v1 ladder, they won the WGL, Warzone Gaming Live, or Warlight Gaming Live. They won the WGL tournament, number 159, placed second on the seasonal ladder 34, and did very well in all tournaments they participated in this past year. He really made a name for himself, kind of like Roofies. Speaking of Roofies, I actually forgot who won. Ethan, do you know?
The winner is... Rufus!
Woo woo! Okay, let's get to one of the most prestigious awards for this show.
Best Soundtrack.
Our nominees are Heroic Return by Chris High.
And to quote a forum post from 2011, it reminds me of a ship heading to sea.
And the other quote, I tried to find it from YouTube. I did not find. Please, can someone upload this?
And the winner is...
Chris! Alright, we're about halfway through the awards now. Ethan, can you quickly go through what we have next?
Of course, we got Best Fizzer Moment, Best New Map Maker, Best Map Maker, Best Clan, and of course Warzone Community Member of the Year. We're getting into beefy awards now.
We are, but before we move forward, I think it's time we give love to our band that opened the show, the Warzone Band. Last year they played a beautiful song, and honestly, how could we not have them here again? So without further ado, the Warzone Band!
Wow, even better than last year.
Well, of course. They've been practicing all year for this moment.
Makes sense. That tuba was something else, though.
Sure was. Alright, let's get back to the awards, though. Up next is Best Fizzer Moment.
Best Fizzer Moment, an award that only Fizzer can win.
But it is his award to lose.
Let's see what FizzDog did this year.
First one is his 10-year anniversary post. This is where I found out that Warlight and me had the same birthday, February 28th.
It's destiny. But it's really nuts to think this game is older than most of this game's audience.
The post is rather short on the Warzone blog, but I think the milestone deserved the nomination.
We'll see if the 20th anniversary post makes it to the Warzone Awards 2028.
We still gotta make it through this one, though. Alright, next one is Update 4.05.
The introduction of Quick Match to the website.
This brought Quick Match to a large amount of players stuck in Flash Past.
It's great that Warzone is continuing to evolve. This made it easier to jump into the game with a very short wait time.
Something I do in the very start of my streams, where you always pick Australia.
Similar to last year's winner is the Warzone Christmas gift.
Every person who replied in this thread received either a free membership or 50 free coins.
Speaking of which, all the people who got that membership, I believe is expiring by now, so why don't you renew it? Give Fizzer that money.
I love a good Fizzer roast in the forums, and this is what this nominee is.
Yeah, some dude came in and complained about the lack of players. Then Fizzer came in with, the real answer no one gave. You have a 25% boot rate, so you're being excluded from most games due to prerequisites. Work on getting that down, and you'll notice games filling quite quickly.
Basically, stop getting booted, meanie man.
This is a Twitch clip. We'll play it right now.
So I started learning Unity about 2 years ago when I set out to create the Warzone game, which is the sequel to the Warlight game. And I learned it by reading a book called Unity in Action. Yeah, this is the book. I read this book. It's not particularly the best book. I don't know if I necessarily recommend it, but it's decent. It's good for getting you started. And from there, I just basically learned everything else I needed. That book got me started, and then everything else I needed, I just picked up based on, reading stuff on the web.
Pretty self-explanatory. As much as I love Fizzer roasting, I also love me some wholesome Fizzer. Without further ado, the winner for Best Fizzer Moment is...
Fizzer.
But really, the winner is...
Fizzer. Our guy FizzDog getting another trophy for Best Fizzer Moment. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, he was an underdog to win that one, but perhaps that's why we call him FizzDog.
Can I do a segue again?
I don't see why not.
Speaking of the new dogs in town, we got Best New Map Maker.
Does that even make sense?
Let's get right into the nominees. Coleon, who made his debut with a map called Tactical Risk.
Hope Hasbro gave him permission for that name.
Must have been because he made a map called Fallout.
Already getting brand deals. Great sign for the young man.
Oh look, Key Course again, nominated for a second award.
He's really getting around in all avenues of Warzone. I love it. He's not afraid to branch out.
His first map, Cricket Field, was released on January 3rd, followed by Ireland multi-bonuses and Chess BFC.
Big Friends Club. Way to support local charities.
Now we got the conservationist who hates his mom, Save the Marsh.
Making his impact in the world of memes with This Is Epic, the worst map nominee, and Todd Howard, he started a new direction with his third, Kenya.
I just hope his mom never turns off the Wi-Fi. He's making some good stuff.
Alright, this next nominee I can relate with, Student Loan Debt.
He's got two maps, which are the Democratic Socialist Assembly and the Democratic Socialist Assembly Summertime.
If only Student Loan Debt was seasonal.
Last but not least, Ananasano.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I apologize as an announcer.
I think it's Anananaso. Anyway, their 5 maps came out between 11/27 and 11/30. Not sure if that date is specific though.
Regardless, all the maps are perfect size for small team games or free-for-alls. I like Horn of Africa and Western Russia versus Alaska. Unique.
Okay, it's time we say the winner.
The winner for Best New Map Maker 2018 is...
Key Course.
Key Course. Key Course, man, he's one of 2 for his nominations. That's amazing. 1 nomination for strategy and a win for creativity. You gotta love it.
Honestly, like many of our awards tonight, anyone can win these. That's not a negative towards either Key Course or the other nominees. All individuals tonight are amazing.
I always want to reiterate that for sure. Everybody nominated did great things in their respective categories or multiple categories in Key Course's instance.
Alright, our next award is a bit different from the others.
I would say it's closer to Best Match in the sense it's not about one individual.
This award is Best Clan. As the description for this award states, this is about the clan as a whole. We left it a little open on how you interpret success, but the title is self-explanatory. Who will be the best clan for 2018?
Let's see our nominees.
First clan is M Hunters, which is not to be confused with Masters. They both have M in their icons.
I still don't know what the M means. Maybe it's like, red apron cookies.
Next is Snakelets. According to their bio, they are part of a two-faction clan called Glorious Vipers. I still don't think that counts as double dipping.
One part of the clan is the head of the snake, and the other is the tail.
Slithering our way to our third nominee for Best Clan of 2018 is Master Clan, winners of last year's Best Clan Award. Their members also consist of Master of Disaster, Deadman, and Rufus.
They're really trying to be the masters of this award, huh?
Shut up. Shut up!
Our second animal clan nominated for this award is Lynx.
Singular or plural links.
Plural?
Founded by Mudder Ducker and brothers of 101st Clan, with only 35 members, they're still ranked the highest of all nominees for this award. Lots of high-level players.
Last one is Harmony. Formed only a couple months ago.
Unlike most clans, this clan is not about skill, but rather about love and respect.
Respect!
Okay, we've heard our nominees. The winner for Best Clan 2018.
Whoa. I got a special guest to announce this award.
Who?
Well, of course. Our friend Mr. Trolldemort.
Hello there. I am Mr. Trolldemort, and I am a variety streamer. I play whatever games I'm in the mood for, including Warzone. Persona is actually the first Warzone streamer I've watched. I'm honored to be invited to announce the Best Clan Award. I used to play the game a long time ago, back in 2011. I've been involved with the clan community since some of the earliest days. Clans back then were very different than they were nowadays. They weren't an official thing, it was just a group of players who just liked playing together. Of course, clans have changed a lot since I've came back to the game after nearly 4 years, but even with all the new faces and names, the clans I've known have remained the same as I remember. Clans have been a way for me to be involved with the community, meeting new friends, play games, and improve as a player and as a person. The clans of Warzone have left an enormous mark on the game in my experience playing it, as I'm sure many of you have also felt. Whether it's a strategic clan with some of the greatest minds and competitive templates, role-playing clans that create amazing diplomacy games and huge maps to simulate events, or just a casual clan of friends just having a good time playing with each other and talking, the clan community has been an amazing thing that Warzone has to offer, and one of the best in any sort of video game. Anyways, it's time to announce the award for Best Clan. The award goes to... Master Clan.
Thanks, Trolldemort, for coming out here. Always good to hear from Canada once in a while. Anyway, that's 2 in a row for Master Clan, repeat winner.
This sends a message, at least we hope it does, that Master Clan ain't going to be dethroned that easily. But at the same time, we saw some new clans such as Harmony gaining traction very quickly. I think it'll be tough for Master Clan to get 3 in a row, but you still gotta give mad props to Master Clan. Anyways, it's time to hear from our second sponsor. You ever wake up in the morning and just think about eating some meat? Us too. That's why we're happy to announce our second sponsor for the Warzone Awards, 3 BROSKIES, the best of the best in terms of everything beef. They got burgers, hot dogs, jerky, and of course those yummy beef cheddar fries. And starting this year, 3 BROSKIES is proud to announce the start of their worldwide delivery service. Why only let Americans taste their delicious juices? So tonight, use the discount code WARZONE at 3broskies.com for free shipping on your first order. Thank you, 3 BROSKIES, for showing your hearts are as big as your meat.
Man, meat.
Gotta love it, just as much as you gotta love our next award.
And as much as we love segues.
Indeed, next award is Best Map Maker.
Unlike Best New Map Maker, these guys have been doing it for a while. Well, besides one of our nominees. So let's jump into that.
Like Ethan said, Colneon, who was nominated for Best New Map Maker, is also up for Best Map Maker. The rookie is with some of the veterans.
I really think his maps like Fallout and Perfect Balance are solid enough for him to be recognized.
Now we have Lionheart, winner of this year's Best Map, and he's also won this award before.
I believe he has the most awards total, and he could possibly add one more today. Every map he drops is aesthetically pleasing and creative. Our third nominee is Merc, who has been kind of underrated. His map Beaver Wars and this year's Flower Wars that we saw earlier were both nominated for Best Map in their respective years. So it's not like these are just regular old maps he's putting out. They're all thorough and comprehensive, which is part of his style.
All his maps are like actual maps, something out of like a history book or something. Honestly, if I ever write a book about the right side of history, I'll make sure to hit up Mert for the illustrations.
Next up is Bane.
Okay, our 5th nominee is Selyokos. They got only a couple maps this year, but they're all great maps. No need to push out quantity when you can focus on quality.
He released Senegal, Cyprus Divided, Celtica, and Ethiopia and Friends. The same amount as the year prior when he started making maps. Those are all our nominees. It's time to present the award.
The winner for Best Map Maker 2018 is... Lionheart.
A heart of a lion, I tell you.
Congrats to Lionheart. I'm sorry, Ethan.
It's okay. I'll try my best next year to rig the votes.
Or maybe Lionheart could take a year hiatus or something.
To be fair, he does bring a lot of good maps in the map pool.
True, I need as many maps as possible. For the Warhol.
Speaking of the Warhol, got another segue for you.
Oh?
You know how in the Warhol we do that one game show?
You mean Warzone or Fake News?
Yeah, that one. Well, I gotta say, I have a special episode of Warzone or Fake News for this award.
What makes it special besides it, being during the awards and not during a regular Warhol?
Let's just say I got a guest. Hello and welcome to Warzone or Fake News, a very dumb game show where we try to guess whether or not a set of Warzone maps are real or fake. This time around, we have Warzone's creator himself to tackle the gauntlet alone. So please introduce yourself.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're doing good.
Oh, hi. I'm here. I'm in the back.
Devin's here too. So, what is your name?
I am Fizzer. I am the creator of Warzone. I'm excited to be here.
All right, so let me quickly explain the rules to those watching for the first time. So I'm going to read off a list of 8 maps along with their descriptions as well as their average score when I wrote it down. It might have changed later. And Fizzer's going to try to guess whether or not they're real. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
One key aspect here is that he won't know what was correct until he's made all of his guesses. So once we go through the whole list, I'll recap it map by map and I'll reveal the answers. So since there's going to be 8 maps, it is possible for him to tie his right and wrong answers. So we'll have a special tiebreaker round. If we get to it, I'll explain that then. All right, my man, are you ready?
Yeah, if I tie, that's pretty sad because that's basically no better than guessing.
I'm very interested to see how this goes because I mean, you technically had to okay all of these maps, but there's 2,000 something of them. So
I
it's
don't okay maps, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, so yeah, like I said, I'm just going to read the name, the description, the score. You're going to tell me whether or not you think it's real or not, and then we'll move on to the next map. All right?
Sounds great.
Okay, so our first map today is called Sewers, and the description reads, "This is a map from the video game Doom Xbox Edition. More information about it can be found on the Doom Wiki, and it's rated 3.5. Do you think that this map is real or fake?"
Starting off so tough.
It sounds... I don't remember Doom on Xbox. The original Doom? Or is that like one of the newer Dooms?
All that's written down, it says Doom Xbox
I'm not
Edition.
asking you, I'm just thinking through.
He would know, actually. So.
Yeah, part of this game is also thinking through how you would invent something. If you were to invent a fake map, would this be... I'm going to go real for the first one.
Fizzer says real. Okay, first map down, 7 more to go. The second map on the list is called Poop. A small random map that is awesome and fun for small games. And the average rating on this one is 1.9. Fizzer, what do you think this map is?
I think you made that up. That's fake news.
All right, wow. Fizzer calls fake news.
Man, that is tough. No, I can't say anything because I'm bad at this game. On my streams, I'm like 1 in 5 against our friend David. So I can't, everything I think is fake is real, and everything I think is real is fake. So it's just funny.
So what do you think about Poop is?
I think it's fake too, but It's gonna be real.
Oh, then
now.
I should have said real.
Yeah.
Devin's like the anti-oracle. Whatever he predicts is not going to happen. All right, so we got 2 maps down. Let's hop on to our third one here. Third map is called Alberta. Hot in the summer, cold in winter. Ain't Canada great? The score on that one is 3.1. What y'all think, Fizzer? And I can reread the name, description, whatever you need.
That sounds like a fake description. That sounds like something you would invent.
Fizzer thinks I made that up. Okay.
I'm going fake news.
Nice. All right. 3 down, 4 to go. The fourth map is called Eurasia Big. Description reads, Eurasia is the biggest and most populous continent in the world with an area of 55 million square kilometers. And the average score on that one is 3.9. What do you think?
Eurasia is not a continent. It's Europe and Asia
Ooh.
combined.
Might,
Those are separate.
Maybe you caught him. I don't know. Or someone else messed up. It's also
because that's the thing.
Too.
These descriptions are written by whoever made the map, if they're real. And if they're fake, then I wrote them.
Then you wrote them, yeah.
So maybe I'm trying to mess up here and make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about in a fake map.
That map sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen that map.
know. I was going to say the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll just have to guess real.
Okay. Real. So we're halfway through so far.
It's either real or it's a minor modification of a real one. I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to take a map that's real and just make
I guess one thing I should explain is that when we play normally every Saturday on twitch.tv/CursonaFun.
Thanks for
the little plug there. One quick rule I do is I don't take a map and then change a letter or something. I will make them up from the ground up. I may make up maps that seem like they could be real. I mean, that is, I guess, the point. But
yeah.
There was in our first time doing it, there was a map that seemed like I just changed the description, but the map was real. So that's not the case for anything that we're doing now.
Right,
so
because I'm thinking like if you make a map like Alberta, if there's any Alberta map, then that means you couldn't have made that up. Is that a fair statement?
If the map is fake, if the map is fake, the name is not as it is a map. So, like in the instance of Eurasia Big, if this is fake, there is no map named Eurasia Big. There might be a map named Eurasia
Large,
Eurasia Super Duper Huge, Eurasia
Tiny.
Technically 2 continents that we call 1 continent. Maybe that's the full name. I don't know.
All right,
if this is fake, Eurasia Big is not the name of a map.
I got it.
This is stuff he does to you. It gets in your head. Don't just you just gotta go.
See, the more I talk, the more I just confuse you. All right.
Next one.
The next map is called Kenya. Kenya is a country in Africa, and the rating is 3.9.
Man, see, if it was just the name, I would be surprised if there wasn't a Kenya map. But that also seems like a fake description. I'm going to have to go real.
Fizzer says real for Kenya. Kenya is a real country. Okay.
It is a real country.
You baited me out. I'm like, wow, he's messing up. He's about to say if it was real or not.
No, I'm too good at messing up so that when I try to mess up, I don't mess up. All right. The next map is called Wanxi, a partially mountainous region of China. The average score on this one is 2.8. Fizzer, do you think this map is real or fake?
I've noticed a lot of these descriptions sound fake. Do people really write that in their description? Like,
so I always
this is a country in Africa. Who writes that?
A lot of people do.
Do they?
Yes.
A lot of people try to be very descriptive. A lot of people just try to say something
Or
funny.
nothing at all.
The other question is, go ahead.
Sometimes a map doesn't have a description, and then that's kind of hard.
That would be more common. So the other question is, would you know how to pronounce Wanxi if it was just written there?
Well, if it was a real map, and the description would have been real, because I'm not going to pair a fake description with a real map, I would assume if it's from China, it's pronounced. I can spell it for you if you want.
Yeah, spell it, please.
Guangxi.
Okay,
pretty sure. I mean, I'm as white as it gets. So, like, my pronunciation of anything that isn't super white is probably wrong. So I probably butchered that, but I'm pretty sure you pronounced that
it sounded right to me. So
All right, I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess fake news.
Okay.
There you
Fizzer
go.
says this map is fake news.
Go with your heart.
We got 2 maps left. The second to last map is called Lesotho. Bastiloland was renamed the Kingdom of Lesotho upon independence from the UK in 1966. And the rating on this map is 3.2.
I wouldn't put it past you to just go like fake on all of them. So I'm just gonna stick with fake news.
Fizzer says fake news.
He's done that before.
I think I did that once. I did one round that was all real and one round that was all fake. But I spaced them out so that they wouldn't really think. And what's
So you're
great about
architecting that though, right?
Yeah, like he's
oh for sure, because I make this game
evil.
for my 2 best friends who know how I talk and how I write. So I want to screw them up as badly as possible.
It's not fair.
This is how I have my fun. I don't need to play. They're playing for my enjoyment. All right, the last map is called Clock. The description reads, version 1.1 added more bonuses and fixed connections. Version 1.2 changed bonus values. And the rating on this map is 2.4.
Well, it changed bonus values, of course.
It was not balanced before.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would be super surprised if there was not a map of a clock.
It seems like so like duh, but yeah, at the same time, but like, is there though? And then you start really thinking.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there was a map called Grandfather Clock and you invented a fake map called Clock or something like that, I feel like you wouldn't do that. So I feel like you would only make it, this would only be fake if there were no clock maps. And I think there's got to be at least one clock map.
There's
So
gotta
I'm going
be.
to have to say real.
Yeah. I was gonna
Fizzer
say
says
something.
real. All right, give me one quick second here to tally up your score.
Ooh.
Oh, this game just makes me giggle. It's just like, oh, like I just have a feeling this is always wrong now. For playing, everything's wrong. It's never right.
Well, yeah. I got to get at least half. Otherwise, it's embarrassing. Otherwise, I'm no better than a trained monkey.
Aren't we all? All right. So I've compiled down your scores. Let's see how you did. So I'm just going to read through the list again real quick, and then whether or not they're real or fake, I'll let you know.
All
The
right.
first map was called Sewers. It was the map from Doom Xbox Edition. You said it was real, and it is a real map.
Yes.
Let me,
Good start. Good start.
if you have Discord open here,
Yeah.
there's the link to the map. A lot of maps that are based off video games
Oh,
I've
we have to
seen
play
are
this
like
one.
pretty linear.
something we would
but
play.
this one has like teleports around it, so like it seems like gameplay wise it's not super linear.
Okay, what's the next one?
All right, the next map was called Poop. It was for Small Awesome Games apparently. You said that was fake news. That's a real map.
What?
Oh,
That's a real map.
How have we
called
not
Poop
played it before? I feel like
It
I would have
came out
remembered it.
in 2012.
2012.
So before you and I even
Oh
joined
no,
War-
this is familiar. I didn't know it was called Poop though.
it's straight up called Poop.
I've seen
I've
these
even
weird
rated
shapes
it.
before.
I
I've
know
rated
these
this
shapes.
map.
You rated it 5, right?
I rated it a 1 out of 5. I don't know when.
Nice.
You rated
Well,
it. Don't remember.
see, I
That's funny.
personally made that map, so I'm offended. No, I'm kidding. All right. The third map was Alberta. It was a Canada map. You said it was fake, and it is fake. You got that
Wow.
one right. So you're 2
surprised.
for 1 so far.
a-
Yeah, there's no Alberta Canada map.
That's solid. All you need is
Wow.
2 to tie. 2 to tie.
Yeah.
A good start.
The third map was Eurasia Big. This is a very big map of Eurasia, apparently. You said it was real, and it is real.
Yes.
So now you're 3 to 1.
Biggest continent.
3 out of 4. Okay. The fifth map was Kenya, a country in Africa. You said it was real, and it is real. Our
Yes,
boy,
it's
shout out
gotta
to
be
Save
Kenya
the
now.
Marsh. He made that map. It came out
Alright.
like, what, November, December?
Yeah,
I forgot
like
when.
that.
It's pretty recent. Apparently, he made it in a day.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It is very
All
impressive.
of Kenya.
He impresses us every day. That boy Marsh. Okay. So the next map was Wanqi, mountainous region of China. You said it was fake, and you called me out. It is fake.
Really?
I
Wow.
like
can't believe that.
kind of looked up how I'm supposed to pronounce that, and I don't think I should have. Maybe I should have butchered it really hard I'm not even gonna try. I don't want to offend anyone because that would be pretty bad. Yeah, so that one was fake. You got that one correct.
All right, I'm
The
doing
second
well.
to last map was Lesotho. It used to be owned by the UK or something. You
I
called
forgot what I
fake.
said.
You
I
said it was fake.
Why did I say
It's a-
fake?
I don't know because it's a real map and I made
Oh.
it, so I'm very sad.
Oh. Wait, what is the name of again?
It's Lesotho is how you really pronounce it.
No,
I
yeah, I
pronounced
was
it
gonna say, I'm
incorrectly
like,
on
wasn't that
purpose.
Ethan's map?
It's in the middle of the country of South Africa. There's like a
Oh, have
little
you been
hole
there?
punched out of it. No, there's
Why
a
did
little
you
hole
make this
punched out
map?
of it, and because there wasn't a map of it, there was like a
Oh.
list on the forums, like I don't know, 20 something years ago, a list of countries that didn't have maps, and I was like, oh, I'll do this one, and then I looked
Oh.
it up, and then I was at work one day, and the local TV station had a thing about the country. I'm like, I think this means I need to make the map. So.
How's that list doing? Are we gotten to 0 yet?
I don't.
No, I think that list has been restarted several times.
Yeah.
We need to get on
Don't
that.
It's got to
even.
get closer each time, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, they should do major regions next. I mean, Alberta doesn't even have a map,
Aye.
or
Someone
and
get on that,
Guangxi
Alberta.
doesn't have a map. It seems like a pretty, I don't know, important area of China. Anyway, you got that one wrong, so I'm gonna go cry.
Oh.
The last map was called Clock.
This is the
Apparently
biggest
it's been
one for me.
updated several times.
It's got to be a clock. Man.
Fizzer, you said it was real. There is no such map called Clock.
There's no
No.
clock map? Okay,
No.
I'm looking. Is there anything with clock in the name?
No. Oh, I forgot to send you whatever pictures of the other maps, but that's fine.
Wow. There's not.
No map called Clock.
You're,
Wow.
that's
I'm
what I'm
shocked.
saying. It seems so like a obvious one, but like it's not. It's not, no one's
Yeah,
done
because
it.
you're sitting around, you're sitting in your house, thinking about what do I want to make a map of, and you look up and you see a clock.
I'm like,
and
oh,
it's-
that'd be
Right.
cool.
Because there's been a lot of maps of just objects like that.
yeah.
So I mean, there's been like a digital clock. It said 420, but that map wasn't called Clock. It was called 420 or something.
Yeah.
So you got 5 out of 8 correct.
That's still
so
good.
you
Well, I've
win.
already got halfway, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you won. You did it
There's
all.
10, right?
No, there was
Oh,
8.
Oh,
There
there's
was only
8?
8.
I thought
Yeah,
there was 10.
it's over. The game show's over.
Oh,
You
all
won.
right. Cool.
I thought I would try to throw in a couple easy ones because I didn't know how well versed you were in all of the maps. Because I thought that you like validated or okayed all the maps. So I didn't know,
No.
like, oh, a map called Poop. I would remember a map called Poop because I would have seen a map called Poop or something. But so I made sure I tried to throw in easy ones, but you ended up winning in the end. So that's all that matters.
Well, it must have been easy because I got 5 of them. Just barely
It's
over
true.
half.
It's true.
I'm only one better than just flipping a coin.
That's okay. So next year, I expect you to study all 2,000 something maps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make like a song out of them or something.
Alphabetical.
Cool. Well, thanks for playing. Glad you
Yeah, it's
stuck
fun.
around
It's
for
fun.
it. It's a lot of fun. We do this every Saturday, right, Devin?
If David shows up.
Well, if David shows up. He has a tendency just to not show up, like at all. Send him a text, hey, like, we're on the internet right now. Oh, cool. Like, no, like, we do this every Saturday, David. Are you going to show up? All right, so that was Warzone or Fake News. Like we said, we do this every Saturday on twitch.tv/CursonaFun. When do we do this, Devin? 9 p.m.?
Oh, it kind of changes. We start at
Sometimes.
9. The Warhol starts at 9. Then we usually do it somewhere when we feel like it. Just you gotta watch the whole thing, man. You'll never know when it's gonna start.
All right, so thanks for playing, Fizzer.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. I had fun. Devin had fun.
I always have fun with this. I love this. It's my favorite thing.
All right, thanks.
Wow, major shout out to Fizzer. It's amazing we got him to play Warzone or Fake News.
I'm more surprised you acted surprised, considering that was recorded before this.
All for entertainment. Anyways, it's time for our final award. Warzone Community Member of the Year.
As I kind of talked about this before, this award, along with Best Warzoner, got a little criticism last year. Mostly because the winners felt switched up, but that's how the voting turned out.
I think it was more of a shock, you know? That's kind of what happens at these award shows. If you knew who would win, why even vote? Why even discuss? That's what makes these fun and interesting. Before we get into this, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone for the support this year. We had over double the ballots submitted from the previous year. I want to say thanks for everyone who's watching this live or afterward on YouTube. Even if you're not watching, that's okay too. We wouldn't be able to do something this cool and creative without the support from everyone in Warzone. I also want to give some love to you, Ethan. I don't know if this award show would have ever happened without you. It's been a while since we did a big project like this, probably since advanced digital media in high school. So, like 30 decades ago, you know? But really, mad love. Once again, thanks again, everyone. I hope to talk to you all during the after party. Anyways, enough of this sappy stuff. Ethan, take us away to the nominees.
First nominee for Warzone Community Member of the Year is Baron.
One of the founders of Clan League and also a longtime player. You'll often see him in the forums posting about the seasonal tournaments. He's loved in the forums for his hard work in keeping those things running smoothly.
This next nominee was just on here announcing the Clan Award. It's Mr. Troldemort.
He calls himself the old timer because he played back in 2011. Active, always here in chat during Warhole and other Warzone streams alike. He's a good kid, and when he streams, he brings a mix of casual and competitive players together.
He's also Canadian.
Okay, we now have X-Stone.
As his fancy little card I made says, X-Stone runs AWP stuff, which I believe has been going on since 2017.
For all who didn't know, because we didn't, AWP stands for Association Warlight Professionals. Basically, it's a, quote, the AWP World Tour is a continuous series of single elimination tournaments for the competitive Warlight community, end quote. Fourth nominee is Deadman.
We touched on him in Best Warzoner, but he does do stuff in the community as well. He also helps in Clan League. He won this award last year and continued to provide a positive impact in 2018.
Dan the Warlight Man.
He does mod stuff in the forums and is a moderator in almost all of Warzone's Twitch channels.
Except mine, because there's nothing to moderate.
Well, this is it. This is the last award winner.
It is. And who else better to say the winner than Fizzer?
All right, I'm Fizzer, and I am here to announce the Warzone Community Member of the Year 2018 award. And the winner is Mr. Troldemort. Congratulations. I've really enjoyed watching your streams over the last year, so I hope you enjoy your award.
Congrats to Mr. Troldemort, the only way to say his name.
This year's Warzone Community Member of the Year.
So, now what?
Honestly, I'm surprised we even got this far. Maybe we should wrap it up with some closing remarks and then get ready for the after party?
Sure, let's do it. The winners are Best Clan, Master Clan. Best Fizzer Moment, Warzone Christmas Gift. Best Map, Gotham City. Best Map Maker, Lionheart. Best Match, 1v1 Ladder, Malakan vs. Rufus. Best New Map Maker, Key Course. Best Warzoner, Rufus. Warzone Community Member of the Year, Mr. Troldemort. Worst Map, Fortnite. Best Soundtrack, Heroic Return.
Congrats to all the winners and also the nominees. And also, shout out to all the people who nominated these nominees.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Also, don't forget everybody to tune in to the after party where we'll play on the best map, Gotham City, answer some questions about the award show, and whatever else happens. Once again, thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.
The Warzone band, please close out this award show.
Finito.